Hello there, Sag. This is Sophie with Lady of the Unknown Oracle. Thank you so much for joining me in your reading today. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I am so excited you've decided to join us. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your love, support, contributions, and above all, being my confirmation that I'm in alignment with my life purpose. You have my undying gratitude. So my loves, this is going to be your general reading, okay? The messages we reveal today are applicable to any set of circumstances that are taking up space in your mind, heart, and spirit. You know, for you, this could be romance, friendship, self-love, finance and career, your spiritual growth, and just really anything of value to you. Also, keep in mind that the messages today do not have time frames assigned to them. So if you are here, it's because there's something here that will help you either close off a past situation, maneuver around a current situation, or anticipate and prepare for a future situation. If today's reading does not resonate, all right, please take a look at last month's reading, because my readings do tend to read energy outward of 2 to 3 months ahead of this present reading. And if you find that this reading definitely resonates, but you're not really feeling drawn to getting a personal reading from me, I will be including an extended reading on Vimeo if you have that lingering question of, you know, what or who is coming toward me and what is my best approach. The link can be found in the description box below. And if you feel like you would like a lot more revealed about your specific situation than what comes up from today's reading, you can absolutely reach out to me for a personal reading. All of the information as well is in the description box below to book a reading with me. All right, guys. So Sag, let's go ahead, jump right into this and find out what's going on with you and what you need to know moving forward. Sag, I love reading for you guys, okay? You and Gemini, for some reason, always have this energy that gets me like super excited and like almost, I don't know, it's very playful. I was going to say devious, you know, but not in like a super, not in a dark way. Just in like a playful, you know, just like a little playful way. But I am going to let you know, okay, in the pre-shuffle, you had the Seven of Swords come out. All right, along with the Queen of Cups. So if you are connecting with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this person may have been very aloof recently, and that is because they are not telling you something. Now, if you're a masculine energy and you are connecting with a water sign, a feminine water sign, Cancer, possibly, right? Two of Wands, making a decision about this person. If you have been deceptive or sneaky with this water sign, they have likely caught wind of it, and at the very least, they are aware. Wow. And at the very least, wow, water sign that you're committed to, possibly. But they have become aware enough to realize that even if you are not lying, what you're contributing to the partnership is enough to make them question whether you're all in. Okay? That's for some of you. So Sag, what is going on with Sag? Okay. Here we go. Ready, ready, ready. What's going on for Sag, please? Overarching energy. We've got the Ten of Wands. Huge burdens. Okay. Eight of Swords. Self-limiting beliefs. A feeling of being trapped. You might be in a position right now, Sag, where you find like you're really taking care of other people's situations for them. You're really shouldering a lot of responsibility, as if you're feeling like you don't have a choice in the matter. Current position here with the Five of Swords being crossed by the Nine of Swords. Oh, this is me. On your mind is the Four of Cups. In your heart space is strength. Okay, in the recent past, the Two of Swords. Coming in, we've got the Six of Pentacles. You see yourself as the Two of Wands. In your environment, you've got the Hanged Man. In your fears, you've got the Six of Cups. In the potential outcome, you've got the Ten of Pentacles. So Sag, I feel so bad, you know, because like, what's causing you anxiety, right? And who is this that's taking advantage of you? You know, that makes me really mad. In the recent past, there was indecision. Okay, there was indecision on your mind. You know, you're feeling indifferent. It's almost like whatever it is you're in right now, whether it's a romantic situation or otherwise, you're just not sure you want it anymore. And in your heart, you're starting to work up the courage. You might have been restraining yourself from really speaking on your feelings, or maybe even you've been trying to convince yourself emotionally that maybe you're the one that's expecting too much. But that's not the case, okay? Coming in, you've got the Six of Pentacles. Some type of balance needs to be reestablished. You see yourself as making a decision. And in your environment, you've got the Hanged Man. You know, this is downloads coming in for you. This could be intuitive hits. You maybe you've been having dreams. This could also be a Pisces that you're connecting with. All right, this could be a Pisces that you're connecting with. You could be connecting with a Leo, right, in your heart space. But again, this is really, really tough energy here, Sag. Okay, also, a significant amount of air in your current and past conditions. Okay, so it's possible that you are starting to come out of a situation with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could also have that in your charts as well. All right, Sag, because this is a lot of air energy. And it's all kind of encompassing your current situation and your past, right? This is mainly your energy still right in here. So this could be indication of air that you have in your chart that's really getting the best of you right now. But you're really indecisive about something. You feel like you need to make a choice. In your outcome, you've got the Ten of Pentacles, okay? But there's a lot of indecision here, and I wonder how that's going to clarify, because I don't want to speak before we've got all the cards out. Overarching energy with the Ace of Cups and the Four of Cups again. You might have new love here or a new opportunity for a creative endeavor, and you're not sure whether to approach it or to stay where you are. Five of Swords energy with the Page of Wands. You could have a really manipulative Leo that you're connected to, Sag. Okay, you could be connected to a very... yeah, this person is juggling multiple things, multiple people. They don't prioritize you. And it's really obvious, and it hurts your feelings. With the Page of Wands, there's a crossroads here. What really bothers you the most out of this situation is the fact that you have such a hard decision to make. Because you realize how absurd it is that all of this is happening, that you can't let it go on. At this point, it's just the disrespect is so obvious. And it's like you're in your mind, you're almost like, how dare you even put me in this kind of situation? Right? After everything that I've done, after everything I've contributed, how dare you make me choose like this? You know? And that's, you know, really, if you're tapping into a connection here with a Leo, I absolutely get that here. If you have fire in your chart, okay, you could kind of be partaking in this manipulative energy, because you are trying to make multiple things work, but it's like it bothers you so much that you're cutting corners. You're cutting, yeah, on your mind, you've got two fours here. On your mind, you're not sure what it's going to take to create the stability you really want. Is it going to take the Ace of Cups, which is literally in front of you, right? With the Four of Cups, you've got the Ace in the back. You've got the Three you're holding on to, but you've got the offer, right? The divine offer. So where does your happiness lie? Where does your stability lie, Sag? That's the question, because you want the strong foundation. But what's it going to take? You might miss an opportunity here. That could be your fear, right? You're juggling all these people, or you're juggling all these things, right? You're at a crossroad. You know you haven't been doing things the right way, right? But you do want stability, but you just don't know how to get it. In your heart, with the Strength, with the Strength card and the Eight of Wands, you might be finally having a conversation with someone that you've been connecting with, or you might finally express what your desires are to someone who is kind of in the driver's seat of whatever it is you're trying to achieve here. This could be another person in terms of romance or otherwise, right? Career, finance. If this is finances for you, right, you need to buckle down and pick something. You're spreading yourself out way too thin. And you're going to see it's going to affect your money. Even though the outcome is in your, even though the Ten of Pentacles is in your outcome, we have to clarify. Because if this Ten of Pentacles is negatively aspected, then that's no Gouda. All right. Two of Swords in the recent past was the Nine of Wands. All right. So there was some indecision because you were tired. So tired. You didn't make a decision in the recent past. A decision had to be made, or a decision on which way to go, what path to take, what school to go to, what job to accept, what partner to pick, what, there were options at one point, and you didn't know what to do, so you just kind of let it ride. But now you find yourself in this weird situation where you're trying to make multiple things work, and none of those things are stable. And though you want stability, you're also in this weird FOMO, fear of missing out stage, where you're like, okay, I want stability. In love or at work, in finances, right? I want stability. I want to achieve that next level in my life, or in a connection with somebody. I want intimacy, or I want to be able to find my partner who I can build this business with, or I want to have a job that I feel like utilizes my skills and the education that I spent all this money and time, really honing. But it's like, I'm afraid that if I settle down on one thing or one person or one opportunity or one workplace, I'm going to miss out on something better. But the thing is, Sag, you're like self-sabotaging right now. Because what are you really getting out of spreading yourself out so thin? Right? Six of Pentacles is what's coming in. So a reestablishment of balance. Three of Cups, yeah. So you might, to reestablish this balance, Sag, if you find yourself going out a lot, partying a lot, that could be the source of your burden. Your friendships also could be your burden. Whoever surrounds you, your social circle, they are probably the source of a lot of your burdens. They could actually be kind of like forcing you, or, really manipulating you into this, like, you should be shouldering my responsibilities for me, or you should take care of this for me if you were really my friend, or if you really love me, or if you really appreciate our partnership. These are the things that you would be doing for me, right? You could be dealing with a Cancer in this case. You don't have to be. But whatever company this is that you're keeping, they like to take a lot. And it's really the source of your oppression here. It's really the source of this weight, this Ten of Wands. And in order to escape it, you really need to just leave, right? The Chariot is very fast energy, and it's dropping those wands as quickly as possible and moving in the direction of stability, true stability. Okay, now you see yourself as having to make a decision here with the Six of Swords as well. So it's smooth transitions. You're really trying to weigh out your pros and cons. With the Two of Wands, though, this person has the world in their hands, so either decision is a good one, as long as you just pick one, Sag. So that might have been your question just now. Well, how do I know which to pick? And the world is your oyster, Sag. At this point, picking anything is better than trying to make everything work at the same time. Okay? Because even if you pick something and it's not what you wanted, you can strike that off your list and say, okay, well, I know this isn't for me. Next. Right? Or this person isn't for me. Next. Right? But you need to pick something. I think you had a similar reading last month, right? Where I think you were kind of living for other people, really making a lot of your decisions for other people, right? You need to decide the terms of your life and live by those terms. In your environment, you could be connecting with a Pisces, very strong water here, water Cancer, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, water Cancer, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, right? So we've got strong Pisces and Cancer here. So you could, in your environment, be connecting with a Pisces. This particular person is very trustworthy, all right? So if there's someone here that you're really wondering if you should, if your company is what's really putting the weight on you, whoever that quiet person, that shy person is that you work with or go to school with, or who you've known for a long time, the childhood friend, the person that is always a very friendly person who's always there for people, but doesn't, they're not a Leo, right? They're not always in the spotlight, but they're there, and they're sweet and they're shy and they don't really say too much, but they know their stuff. This is the person to befriend in your environment, okay? This is the person who will be a friend to you, someone who will be supportive, someone who won't allow you to step on their toes, right? Someone who won't allow you to step on their toes, and they will, reinforce their boundaries with you. but they will still be your friend at the end of the day, and at no point are they going to throw their business on top of you. Okay, this is a good business partner too. This is a good person to be friends with. Whoever this Pisces or this person that takes on kind of like that free spirit, you know, that free spirit, very loving, very vulnerable, very open, very loving. You know, just someone who's this particular person is okay with being vulnerable, and they're very wise. They're wise beyond their years. Very intuitive, very tapped in. Okay, they're very sharp. You can tell. You can tell. They're kind of like a watcher. Even though this is Piscean energy, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a Scorpio. Okay, someone who is very, very tapped in, very in tune, and they're good with everybody. This person is very trustworthy. Okay, very, very trustworthy. Overall, though, if this is not a person, right, this is you waiting for downloads, because in terms of romance or in terms of creative energy and free will, you're really not sure where you want to go with it. Again, you feel it's getting that energy again, Sag, like as if you need to have an answer on which direction. No one has the key. Like, we normal people make mistakes all the time. You know, for those individuals who have stuck with their career for a long time, they either, you know, really took the time out to make sure that that was what they wanted to do and they were happy about it, or they listened to somebody else's advice on what career to choose, and they took a chance and they lucked into it. Right? It was kind of like thank God, thank the universe that I happened upon this decision and it worked out perfectly for me. Right? Or it's people who did something that they weren't completely sold on, and they didn't leave after the point of it making them miserable, because they figured, well, I've already invested so much time and I can't leave now. So don't be fooled. All right? Everyone's journey is different, and just because someone's been in a certain career or a certain job position for a long time doesn't mean that they love it. If you are determined to be in love with what you do, or be in love with the person you settle down with, you will have to go through some level of trial and error to get there. Okay, I know you want the fight to be over, and I know you're tired, and I know, you've been doing your best to make multiple things work, but the truth is, the way you're going about it, you're not going to find any answers worth really making any true decisions on. You're really not. Okay? Now, your fear here with the Six of Cups, with the Emperor, you could have been connected with an Aries in the past, and that could have been, with this Nine of Wands energy, fire energy, this could have been somebody who, again, was really indecisive about everything. This could be a boss, this could be a father figure, a husband, this could be someone that you had a falling out with, could have been a friend too that you really relied on, someone that you look up to because it seems like they have their stuff together, and there was something very sweet or genuine, or at least, a very positive past that you shared with them. And either you're afraid that they're going to come back and kind of mess things up again, or, for some of you, I'm getting that if this is romance, I'm getting that you might be kind of afraid that you're going to find this person with a new person, right? You may have been, Sag, you may have been busying yourself with a bunch of different things, hoping for stability, because whoever this was in your recent past, whoever this was, you were really hoping for stability with them, and you're kind of sticking your fingers in your ears and saying, I will literally just die inside if I see my ex with that new person, right? And if this is work, if this is not romance, this is work, right? This could be a boss. You're afraid they're going to come back. Right? You're afraid they're going to come back. Like, you kind of are hitting a weak point where it's like, you have a decision to make, and you're feeling a little bit vulnerable, that if someone of power comes in, they may be able to convince you to make a decision that in the long run you're not completely happy with, and you don't want anyone to catch you in that vulnerable state, so you'd rather just stay busy. Now, in your potential outcome, you've got the Ten of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles, okay? The Magician, beautiful. And the Eight of Pentacles. Keep working, Sag, okay? Now, here's the thing. The Three of Pentacles I love in this particular deck because it's one person working on their art, okay? This is one person working on their art. This is very similar to the Eight of Pentacles, okay? The Three of Pentacles just talks about work, right? It talks about work. It talks about just in the rawest sense, really just taking the time and putting in the work. The Eight of Pentacles is also putting in the work, but it's talking a lot more as well. The nuance, right? The subtlety, the difference here is that with the Eight of Pentacles, It's not, the focus is not on perfecting your skill. It's on now using the skill that you've perfected to perfect the project. And that could take time. Okay, with the Magician, you have all the tools necessary. All right, with the Ten of Pentacles, the potential outcome, provided that you focus on your skill set. Notice that I said skill set, not skill sets, right? It's not plural. Work on the thing you do best and zero in on the one thing you would like to show for it. So if, let's just say, someone gave you a time limit and said, listen, you've only got 1 month left to finish this project. After this, all the resources you currently have will be scattered across all the corners of the earth. And it'll be nearly impossible for you to ever be able to accomplish this. They took away your internet, they took away your computer, they took away your phone, they took away your camera, they took away every tool you have right now to really make this thing happen. Right? You have the opportunity right now for the next month to really crank out whatever this project is, or whatever this job is, or whatever this, whatever this this legacy is that you want to build. This could be a connection you have with a Gemini, Virgo, Aries as well. Okay, very strong earth energy here too. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So if for you this legacy is family related, and I don't say romance because there's no water here in the outcome. So, but if this is, a matter of connecting with somebody on a romantic level and creating something stable with them, the only way you can contribute in a way that is going to bring you the Ten of Pentacles, which is the legacy, it's the family, it's the kids, it's the stability, the security, right? In order to have that, you have to know what skill, what particular set of attributes do you bring as an individual into a relationship or into a connection or to the world, if this is non-romantic. And how can you apply that to something that will benefit most? Are you a good speaker? If you're a good speaker, you could really benefit by going to events and really hyping up someone else's, organization that you feel really aligned with. The Magician is capable of anything. The Magician is capable of anything, Sag. And this is you. Okay? Yeah, you might want to jump the gun a little bit. You're trying to make multiple things happen. You were tired in the past, right? But what you really need to focus on most is dropping this Ten of Wands, okay? Dropping this Ten of Wands. It could be partying. It could be the company that you're keeping, right? It could be some type of imbalance within your own mind, body, spirit, right? So if you need to start working out more, do that. Start drinking more water. Start eating better, right? With the Chariot, this could also indicate travel. Maybe you're not in the right place geographically to be doing the kind of work you want to be doing, and you know it, but you're trying to make up for it by putting your hands in a bunch of different things, when it's like, really, you just need to get in the car and go, buy the plane ticket and go, right? But I'm seeing here that, you're going to be getting downloads if you haven't already been getting them. And the thing about the Page of Cups is they're a free spirit. They're wild and free. Their creativity, there's no holding back this person's creativity. There's no holding back this person's hopefulness and optimism. This person does what they want when they want, and they're vulnerable and they're open to failure. It's part of the process. They're not afraid. Not yet. Not at this stage. They haven't encountered anything yet. Right? But if there is somebody that you're looking to partner up with in any sense to really help you on this journey, if you've got a Pisces here or someone who embodies this energy, they're a really great fit and they'll help you. They'll help support you while you're going through this. And I'm not really getting in a romantic sense. I'm getting more in like a friend way. You guys could be connected romantically, but I feel like they're a really great supporter in just life. Because if that's the case, then you will definitely achieve really, really, really beautiful things with this person. But yeah, if this is money, it's coming. It's coming for you, Sag, but you have to buckle down and pick out the one skill set that you're good at and apply it to one solid task or one solid project or one solid product or something like that you need to apply yourself to. You've got all the tools right now. If you've been waiting for something better to come up to help you, to make it any easier, that's not going to happen. Your Ten of Pentacles is looking at me straight in the face. It's looking at you straight in the face. You need to just put in the work now. No excuses. Everyone else can go kick rocks, right? Like, give everyone else back their responsibilities and start applying your energy, time, and resources into the thing, into the dream, into the legacy that you're trying to build for yourself. Okay? Ace of Cups. Brand new beginning. Brand new beginning in love and in creativity. Could be with a water sign as well. It hasn't been easy, but I feel like that's more you putting it on yourself, Sag. Stop taking on other people's stuff or other people's opinions or, you know, just burdens, like expectations for things that you feel like how your life should be looking, but it's not yet. And put all that aside, okay? It's not even about that. It's about you living up to your potential, and you know what you're good at. You know what you want to do, so just do it, okay? The energies are really supporting you, okay? All right, Sag. I love you so much, my dear. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you, for allowing me to serve you in this way. If you feel like this really connected with you, and you know, if you feel like this really connected with you, please like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. If you feel like we kind of touched on a situation that you're currently going through and you'd like a deeper reading on what's going on there, you can absolutely reach out to me for a personal reading. All the information you need is down in the description box below. And until next time, my sweet, sweet Sag, I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for being here. Mwah. Lots of love, and I'll see you next time, okay?